Of her being criticized for being ambitious. You're not ambitious when you marry a prince. That's called hitting the jackpot. You've won the lottery when you've married a prince. And I really think, outside looking in, just content wise, that there's an ulterior motive here with this podcast, and that's settling scores. Specifically with this episode, you kind of see her go after Tom Bauer, responding to his claim that she's ambitious and scheming. The book also says that Serena Williams, told a media contact that they weren't necessarily good friends. And he also questions her Procter & Gamble story. Now, she goes into all of those things in the very first episode of her podcast. I think that those might be related, Eamon and Ellie.
Let's have a look at the clip that you were talking about. Here's a flavour.
What did we have to do? Go out and do another official engagement. I said, this doesn't make any sense. Can you just...
Why did you not bring him?
I was like, can you just tell people what happened? And so much, I think, optically, the focus ends up being on how it looks instead of how it feels. And part of the humanizing and the breaking through of these labels and these archetypes and these boxes that we're put into is having some understanding on the human moments behind the scenes that people might not have any awareness of, and to give each other a break. Because we did. We had to leave our baby. And even though we were being moved into another place afterwards, we still had to leave him and go and do another official engagement.
I couldn't have done that. I was at
yeah, well.
She seems to have a lack of understanding from that clip, Kinsey, about what it is to be a royal.
You just make it clear to people. We're talking about she was off doing something, her duty somewhere, and the nanny who was looking after little Archie smelt some smoke upstairs, and there was some minor, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a fire as such. But anyway, the baby wasn't in the room. There was no harm, thank goodness. She got back and she felt she couldn't continue because she's a bad mum, because she was away from her child, and she felt that she couldn't continue doing the tour. Except the difference was that she was a royal and the tour was her duty. So she was asked to continue with another appointment. And I think I'm right in saying, Kinsey, that she felt that she couldn't and she shouldn't have been asked to appear at another engagement.
Correct. She thought that it was ridiculous that she was expected to continue on with the tour. I mean, we're approaching the 25th anniversary of Princess Diana's her devastating death. And we know that Diana was defiant. And Diana, when she didn't want to do engagements, she told Prince Charles no. There are speeches where he admits that she's not there and he's sorry that she couldn't make it. Meghan could have told them no, that she was refusing to go, because there are examples of royals before her that did the exact same thing. It's martyr Meghan 2.0, obsessed with this victimhood. And I don't know who she's trying to attract with it, but I think anybody that's on the fence about her is not going to be impressed with two millionaires sitting there on their microphones complaining about how difficult their lives are.